want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Yeah. One up and up this magic with the gang.
All right, Coach, we have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80! Hey,
watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, Park, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I got you.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cowboys.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, alert!
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Hey, Charlie!
Garoppolo on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Edmonds. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check 52. 21. Hey, come on.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, John.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Here's Garoppolo to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Buddy up. 58. 58 keeps it. Bang it. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good job, D.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Let's go now. AT data. Yeah, right there.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Back.
At the 39-yard line.
Say. Kill. You go back. You got tight right there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Room to run past midfield. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Hines. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And he connects with Ertz. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. This is Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On second down now, it's Hines, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
That's where you belong.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Kill. Turn up. Watch the twist. Jab.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, You remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it here with Edmonds. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, let's go. Calm. Ready?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go.
I got you. 13.
Hey, tight.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looking for Campbell downfield. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch out.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Hines. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Third and 2, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. On first down. Hines, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Watch the safety creep. Check three. Check three.
Now Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tavecchio to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Go! At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Hines. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 48-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Cowboys.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This one caught by Crowder. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A beautiful fake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he's got this down to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. 11.
He's coming, double up.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This is caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson caught by the tight end Ertz. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open, that's Marcus Green. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Jim. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Buying time to us, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ben Banagou able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Watch the pass. Let's go. Hey, we got some. 53, Mike, 53. Blue down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly, and the guys who play in the 2nd and the 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that, and they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover, and they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Hey, alert!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw is Jackson. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Come to me, it's me. Check, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
They run again with Hines. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Switch gears, switch gears. 53, check 53. Squeeze, double. Check, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Quit talking about it.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
21.
95 is Mike. Watch 95.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Indianapolis, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside...
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a G with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set 180. Set 180. Cluster.
55 mark, guys, 55.
Get on!
Let's go.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. On third down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Orange. Check, 55.
Hey, Orbit. Hey, ready.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, exit.
SOS.
Q.
Mike, sit.
Rivers to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Haywood!
55.
Room!
55. Check. He's checking.
Load it. Load it.
Now Rivers. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Block 11! Alpha!
To throw on second and 6. Rivers going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Set 180! Left! Set 180!
Hey, check right.
Buzz!
Ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Alpha!
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun, Rivers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Rosas' kick is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
This will be taken very short. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Undercross. Check it back. Hands here. Bang, 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 bang. Watch the motion.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd down, Haskins. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Gibson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, Rivers. This complete to Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 17, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Hey. Mike, sit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
12. Hey, back up.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Rivers now nearly perfect, 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Load it. Load it. Check. Hey, foxtrot.
Line 6.
Here's Rivers. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 36. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will tie things up at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Go.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Rivers on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's got it, the tight end Jeff Heuerman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Hey, we got 3 down. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it again with Barkley. And an alley to run. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Again, it's Henderson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He's across midfield to the 49.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And they'll run for it with Barkley. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep rights. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 14 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rivers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Rivers. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's got it. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Hakeem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time.
He's got a man, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over. Hey, check back, 6, 0. Hey. Small. Target. Hey, check.
Following the interception here, Rivers dancing away at the 30. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion. We're just shy of the marker. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
Check.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to the on.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Rivers. Jonathan Bostic in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Rivers from his own end zone on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Watch the slip. Check 52. Hey, Delta. Hey, easy.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Haskins going to try to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
You can't block me. Anyway,
on 3rd down, it's Gibson. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Wait! Hey, 79! 79! Hey!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Rivers now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, 7.
To try again after the sack. Rivers. Complete to Jones. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, Delta! Q. 56! Hey, Wahoo!
Throwing Rivers. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Redskins, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh?